Where are they?
They're probably upstairs.
They never answered the door. Oh, wait. It's Monday night.
They're on the second floor.
Hey guys, welcome back to Second Floor Sessions. Today, me and Matt are going to talk about something that people may want to get into themselves, that we finally talked ourselves into, and talk about how we did it and kind of the things that we're doing.
Why we did it.
Yeah. So it's going to be about starting a podcast. I guess how we really got started was inside my crazy mind, through all the years in the shop, running around working on cars and having what you couldn't even begin to imagine happen, and stories and whatever. We always talked about setting up a camera on all of us and being like, you know, kind of like The Office is, the show The Office, except, you know, that wasn't around back then. But we were like, just call it The Shop, and it's all about that. Since then, there's been a Netflix show about it, so we've missed our opportunity. But
I feel like that one's extremely staged, though. I did check it out, and I'm like, you told me about it, and I was like, oh, this is such a staged.
of course it is.
Well, like I want to be raw with it, though. I want to be like,
Yeah. No,
I would
that one's definitely actors and stage and stuff like that. Ours would
I was
be,
looking at some of the actors. I was like, dude, those are actual actors. Like these.
Ours would be totally different.
Yeah, it would be raw
for
and
sure.
real.
It would be a
Yeah.
different perspective.
Yeah.
But no, every time that I would call Matt or he would call me, and we talk for 30 minutes to an hour.
I was going to say we could talk forever.
You know, we can talk 30 minutes to an hour on the phone or something. You know, I would or even our friend Brody, if I called him, I call him a lot, and we talk too, same way. And you know, it's always, I always had it run across my mind of, my gosh, if we just recorded this could literally be a podcast. And I toyed with it for a few years, just talking about it to people or saying that to them as we're talking. And in the last, I guess, 2 years, I got kind of serious about it and really started thinking about it and trying to find someone to do it with. Brody kind of turned me down, but not saying no. He didn't. We just never really touched bases on it again. But I said it to him several times. I called Matt. I ran it by him. And then we didn't really have any ins and outs of it. But I told him what I was wanting to do, and I wanted his advice if he thought it was a good idea or not, or worth doing, whatever. And he was basically like, screw you, ain't doing it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
No, he was just like, no, I think you can do it. I got to go. See ya.
I was like, yeah, you said that. But I did mention, I was like, well, you know, what if I said I kind of wanted to do something, but I was wanting maybe to do something more on the maybe like religious, biblical side of things, maybe some sort of talk or
Staying
something.
with a topic of the same thing all the time.
Not like this over here, that, this, whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I had envisioned in my mind.
Well, my mind's like this anyway.
Yeah.
So
well, mine is always like that too. But yeah.
I'm not a one-track mind.
Yeah.
But anyway, we eventually he called me back one day, and it'd been months, and he called me back and he says, "Hey, did you ever do that?" And I was like, yeah, I actually downloaded
I tried it, but it was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I deleted it. I had something up, but I deleted it. It was stupid.
I was like an old man trying to use a smartphone using the app. I couldn't figure out how to do it. So anyway, he was like, well, I've been thinking about it, and I kind of think we need to do that.
I think we need to do something. Yeah, let's do something.
Well, that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
So
it was just right there. It was it.
yeah, the rest is history. So we ended up just putting together a room that Matt had some availability on, putting a desk up here, the flag, our camera. Obviously, we bought some mics. Basically, you guys could do it. If you're interested in it,
Super simple. After we figured it out.
Yeah, we stuck pretty cheap. We got some mics here that are just wireless mics that works with compatible with phones. We have iPhones that we use. You already had a editing app
Yeah.
And,
for video.
and what is it you use?
Well, I use Splice and I use a few different ones, but mostly for like this, as long as it's cut pretty quick, and I mean, it's not a whole lot of editing. I use Splice, and it's it's a kind of a one take thing.
Yeah, and it works good too because we don't really, the way we do it, it's not like just we're sitting in a room for 2 hours just bull crapping back and forth about something. And there's a whole lot of editing and all of that,
It's raw. It's just straight.
It's pretty much raw.
Yeah,
you guys see it kind of the way
real
we do
time. It's real time.
it. Yeah, we do cut some.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's plenty of episodes
Once
where
or
we
twice
cut nothing.
in an episode.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very rare that we do that at all.
Yeah. So we so he had that app. So we didn't really have to look for that. It was going to work for what we needed. So he already had that and used it for his music and movies and things like that he does. But what we really had to sort through the weeds through, and you will too if you're looking to start one, is trying to figure out what type of a distributing platform you want to use.
The platform was big.
Yeah.
It took us a little while to figure out who we wanted to go with.
We had to go through all the different ones, kind of read the reviews, read the features that it has. And then once you do kind of decide on one that you want to use, we use Castos.
There's a bunch out.
There's a ton of them. But then you also have different things within Casto or within ours that you can pay for and get
sky's the limit with that.
More features.
Yeah,
What do we pay? Is it not
17? Comes out of your bank account. I wished it was like that for me. He don't even look at what comes out of the bank account. He don't. It just is what it is.
So
it's like $17 a month.
Is it a month? Okay,
that's $17 a month.
Anyway, so we're paying something like that. He owes me a ton of money for it, but yeah. So it's like $17 to $20. It's somewhere in there. There's some change involved. But it's somewhere around in there is what we decided on, and looking through like each feature that each grouping has. I mean, that one kind of had everything we wanted to do. I think when we were looking, there was quite a few. I mean, we've been doing this now we're in April. So
well, we're on
about
episode
4 months.
15.
Yeah.
16 episodes. So,
so we've been doing it for about 4 months now.
Yep.
When we're cutting this, y'all may not see this for a while, but
right.
But anyway, this is kind of just the gist of getting started out. So I didn't really have a place, and he did. So that was very important to convince him to do it because of that. Yeah. But once we finally found out, and then we had to walk through, we watched a ton of videos on using
multiple times
on using and operating the Castos website.
We stayed down here. What was it one morning till it was like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it was like 1 o'clock.
It was 1 o'clock time we left out here one night, and it was late, and we both were like, dude, we can't even function right now.
Yeah, we got to go home. We ain't going to solve this tonight because we don't even know what's going on. But we finally straightened it out and figured it out, and it has good features on there. You can set,
it's very smooth.
You can upload your videos, set your publish dates. We have yet to start doing like adding snippets to social media,
like shorts or
not really advertised anything yet. We're planning on it, but it has some good options on that as well. But you make your list of, what podcast platforms you want it to go out to. You upload your video or your audio, and it sets it out at whatever time you tell it to and whatever day, and you don't think another thing about it. And it does give you some analytics. I feel like the more you pay, the better analytics you can kind of get.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you get some better AI features for some stuff.
Some of the AI stuff is just off the wall.
It's pretty wild. If any of y'all have looked at like
the podcast, like where it tells you what it gives you kind of chapters or titles down through there. It is some crazy
We do
stuff.
not come up with that. It does its own stuff, and it's pretty common.
And we leave it because it's just
it's funny.
It's funny. It's hilarious.
It is. It truly is. Probably more so for us.
One of them was like, old man gets arrested at a parts store. Well, that never happened. So I don't know where it come up with that. Or
it's crazy off the wall stuff.
It's really wild stuff. But
But so we figured that out. Shot the introduction video. We tried to start with so many episodes kind of done and recorded and in the bank for weeks that we could not get together for whatever reason it may be. One of us out of town or something else, so we could always keep our regular content going up on the same day. So if we needed to pull from the bank and put a video up, we could. So we did that.
From the editing side, because we do most all the time we do a raw content to where it's just we sit down, we turn the camera on, we start talking. And so with that content, it's a lot easier for me, and doing it on your phone, because if you do another camera, you can start out with an iPhone, and man, dummy it down, make it simple. Don't do anything crazy right out off the rip, because you may not like it. You may not want to do it. You may not be, find it interesting to you or anything, but you don't want to fool with it no more. So don't go buying a bunch of camera gear, mics, this and that. And
start simple and cheap.
Yeah, because you literally have the best camera in your pocket at all times. You're not going to find a better camera than your iPhone. It's just not going to happen for what you have. And then you get some wireless mics, and it's just like the editing app. I think I pay, it's about $110 a year to open up all the features on the editing app. So you can buy that editing app, and then you're looking at yearly you're looking at $300 a year at the most. Of course, you got to buy your mics. The editing app is super simple. You can load your video, straight from it. It takes all in all about an hour and 30 minutes to edit a video, to get your sound in, to pull your sound. If you take like your video and you cut the audio, we had to figure out how to cut audio off your iPhone.
Extract the audio.
Yeah, extract it. Yeah. So what it'll do is it'll take the video, and you can build a shortcut inside your phone that when you get done editing in your Splice app or any app, you can put it back to your phone, and then you can click cut audio or extract audio, and it pulls everything from that, and you can take your file and send it to Castos, and that's where you get your file from. So your file is actually coming from your recorded video from your iPhone, instead of you recording off of mics into a board then you have to extract that from the board and tune all that. You can do all that within the app. You can do the vocals, you can do the music, you can do your background if you want any sort of background noise, or you can do anything with inside that app. That was another thing. Me and Bo, our intro to our song, we went to my cousin's house and we laid that. That was our own. We picked our own music. We played our. We
put different tracks together.
Yeah, we laid tracks.
It's 100%
authentic.
Yes,
it's ours.
100%.
Our music that we started out with.
We came up with a little intro.
Yeah, we talked to my cousin. We're like, we want this, we want this, we want this. So he gets in there and plays it on the synth or the piano, and he bangs it out. And we're like, no, I don't like that. Really like this is the kind of sound we want to go for. And we probably spent 2 hours up there, 2 or 3 hours.
It was a while. I mean, because we actually did the recording originally for the intro, but particularly me, I mean, he may feel the same way, but I really wanted it to be a male and a female, not just absolutely. Two guys trying to knock on somebody's door. So his cousin and his cousin's wife actually are the ones who did our audio for us for that intro. But they set all that up, and we just, that's part of what his job is, which is putting that all together there for the videos themselves. And we like doing it with a camera, with a phone, because it's real easy to have apps on your phone, to do the whole, if you're going to start doing snippets, you can have your TikTok account, Facebook accounts, or whatever, and put it out. It's just real easy.
And you like YouTube, you can make a short with YouTube in just a second. I mean, you literally click your video, and it will make a short for you with that video. I mean, it does it by itself,
So that makes that really easy.
And same way with TikTok, and it's very, very simple to start making the shorts, your reels, and
Although you won't find ours out there yet.
But
it's so easy.
Yeah, well, it's simple to do. It is. That's why we're doing it on the phone. But no, ours aren't out there yet.
Yeah. So we got together and decided to do this, and it wasn't hard. The mics that we got, what do we pay for those mics?
$50.
So $50 for a pair, so 2 wireless mics, and it just connects, the pod connects to the bottom of the phone.
USB-C, yep.
Yep.
So you can do it on Android or Apple.
Just goes straight through it. But you won't clear audio, and it makes a big difference. It does.
It does a huge
It
difference.
makes
I didn't think it was that much of a difference until we got them, and I was like, oh my, this is
If you listen to another podcast and then you listen to one that doesn't have that, like if you do your own, it's so bad. Like if you're in a car trying to listen to I'm a big podcaster. I don't watch the videos on YouTube really. So, I mean, you're turning it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
15, 20 clicks past a normal one or more.
Your car stereo's maxed out.
Yeah, so it's not good. So definitely suggest getting mics.
You have to have mics. You have to.
You've got to have mics. It's a lot clearer, a lot louder, like it needs to be when you're.
It feels like it's in front of you instead of away from you, because the camera. Even if you I've got a Shure wireless mic that goes in the bottom of that camera, and it doesn't capture vocals, anything like this does.
Even sitting right here in front of us.
Or sitting right there on that table, it does not sound. I've got a Shure mic that doesn't sound near as good.
And when we started doing ours, we used 2 phones. The one we video with, and then we had one that would sit on the desk right here with that Shure mic he's talking about. So we would have an audio option only, and then we would have, and that was just a recorded audio, and then we have the video side. And then once we figured out how to use it, we realized we didn't need both. So we quit doing the other one.
So our earlier videos, you'll see a pink phone sitting there, and that was my old pink phone. So that's what we used to use. But it was so cumbersome back and forth, and it didn't sound near as good as what the mics do today. So, and I paid a pretty good chunk of money for that mic. I think I paid $140, $160 for it. But it works great if it's sitting right here. If it's sitting right in front of you, yeah, it's probably better than these.
Yeah.
But that's not, we ain't gonna passing stuff off, So it don't work for podcasting. It's definitely a wireless setup. And we've went back and forth about getting wired mics, and I think for my sanity and the time that we have allowed ourselves to do this,
which is very short.
Yeah, which is a very small window because we're so busy with life. But I think that the wireless setup, until you go big time or something, and then you're doing it full time, I guess you could do a mic setup. But for this,
you do more of a studio
style.
Way.
You can, but clipping this on your shirt, and I mean, it works really, really well.
They're magnetic, just sticks there. They do a great job.
And then and if you go to where another level, like we're fixing to, we're going to do a 4 style where you have 4 wireless mics. Because I've looked into it all. Where it starts getting expensive when you start getting a mic here, and then you have what it runs into, which captures everything, and then you have to take that off, take it to a computer, and then so it's for time's sake, we do it this way, and it just works really well. Unless I forget to charge the mics or charge your phone.
For beginners, definitely the way to do it and the way we would suggest doing it.
Absolutely.
That's the way we've gotten off the ground and gotten started. Definitely would recommend, though, getting 5 to 10 episodes in the bank if you can.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
It may be hard or intimidating coming up with content to actually talk about.
It's good having someone you can bounce stuff off of, though.
Fortunately, me and Matt are in the public eye constantly, and we work every day, so we witness situations and scenarios and conversations, ourselves. So we do have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot more to talk about that we can't talk about. So
there's a lot of stuff we just can't say on here.
We would love to tell you guys about it, but
just because we can't we don't want to bring other people into this like on a personal level. Mm-hmm. Or make someone feel like we're talking about them or something like that. So we've kind of we decided at the beginning, we're not going to use if we're talking about something that happened, we're not going to use names.
No.
It's stupid. Like there ain't no reason to do that to anybody. So we're not going to do that. And we decided that at the beginning. We're gonna start having guests. Mm-hmm. That's the reason we're going to the 4 mic thing. So even saying we've got a ton of stuff to talk about, and we do. We continue to come in here every week and produce more content, and come up with stuff to talk about. But it does get hard eventually.
I mean, you 4 months every week.
We thought we had a ton of stuff to talk about, but after about 4 months of it, every week.
I mean, the stuff that we do want to talk about, we can't talk about certain things. But when you start, sometimes you just start grasping for stuff. You're like, oh, this, that, But luckily, like he said, for us, we're in the public, so we see crap all the time that we can make a podcast out of. We can make something happen.
Yeah.
We could do the next 5 podcasts on automotive related stuff that we may or may not want to talk about. Well, we could make something happen with it.
Yeah.
We could just pick up and do 5 just like that.
Yeah.
So
for some, it may be hard.
Mm-hmm.
For us, it was really easy at first to create content. It is a little harder now. Mm-hmm. I think we both can agree on that.
Yeah.
It is harder now because we've been doing it for 4 months.
Yeah.
So we are getting ready to upgrade our mics. We're going to go to a 4-bank mic, like he's saying, where we've got 4. Basically have a backup mic. I probably would suggest going ahead and spending the extra money and doing the 4 mics.
Just do it right off the rip.
Yeah,
absolutely.
even if you're going to start out, I would start out with
because you ain't
that.
talking another maybe $150 and you get 4 banks and you don't have to ever worry about it again.
Yeah, because if one died or went out or quit working or whatever, you could always just pick it up and keep going.
Yeah, you can snag another one.
We're going to do it mostly, well, that's one reason, but another one is we're going to have guests.
Yep.
So we're going to bring people on here and start having some guests and basically, I don't know that we would be like some podcasts are where we just do a life story of that person, but it kind of will be like that. Tell us about yourself. Where'd you come from? Where'd you grow up? And
whether he knows him or whether he knows me, or we really don't know him at all. He's got some customers, and I've got some customers that would be more than happy to do it. That that we're going to bring on here, and just it's a lifestyle for them. And what the
Yeah. So that's an idea for you. That's where I'm at now. I'm ready for that. I want to do that simply because, there are some weeks where we're kind of racking our brains. Not that we don't have something we could talk about, but it's personal for whatever reason outside of just us, and we just don't want to put that out in the public eye. There's no reason for that. So
it can when you're in the midst of it and you're just starting up, like trying to get all the stuff. It's extremely intimidating. You're like, dude, we ain't never gonna get this thing. I mean, it's not going. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work because we can't even get the dang website to work.
Yeah. And for us, it took what we worked on podcasting for probably 4 months before we started.
Yeah, before we actually.
Recording episodes and figuring everything out.
Yep.
And all of that, and when we went live January 1st, that's when our introduction came out, and the very next week we did the first Monday we did our regular routine
season, like our first episode
that comes out, yeah. But that's how we did it, and that's
another thing. Even like with the phone there, make sure, because we're still new to this, but make sure you have a phone that can handle some videos
storage,
because I have to maneuver things all the time with my phone because it's not a new phone, not a brand new phone, and it's not a huge storage, but you want that extra room in your phone for storage.
And also if you are using your phone and you're going through some sort of a distributing app, you need that. If it's like the one we use then once you upload it on there, you can delete it off your phone. You don't need it no more. There's your storage space back. Because once it's on the app, it's good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's finished.
The app that we use,
I usually wait till it's published, because if something happens and it don't get just right. But now I do carry 2 phones. My other phone, because I have the phone that I record with. And you may not even know this. The phone I record with is my personal phone that I use for all of my, if it's YouTube, it's family, it's business, it's whatever. So I use the same phone, but on the other So I send everything. When I finish editing a video on this phone, I send it to my old phone. I send it to my old phone, and then my old phone is logged into the Castos, and it's logged into the YouTube. So I don't have to log out of this YouTube and, I accidentally upload it to my personal YouTube, and I didn't need to do that, So that phone is designated just for second floor. That phone, that's all it is Castos and my... oh my goodness, just lost my train of thought. Castos and YouTube. It's logged into it. It's ready to go. So,
if you do run into a issue with storage, like my wife would, because she loves having photos, iCloud. I mean,
cloud's good,
paying for extra cloud storage, it would probably be good for you.
Newer phone, with the new phone, you don't have to. Like mine's, I don't even know what maybe it's a 13 or a 14. I have no idea. But the quality's great, but the data in it, or your iCloud, not your iCloud, but your golly bum, what am I trying to think of? The operating software. See, that's what takes up so much room with these new phones is the operating software. When it's an older phone, it has to have, so it's a 128 gig. So that thing has to have like 40, it immediately, just for the software itself, takes like 40 gigs, 40 to 45 gigs to operate the phone. So new phones don't have to have that. They operate off of about 20 to 25 gigs. I don't know why older ones do. That's how they actually get to where you get a new phone.
Well, they're just not so sophisticated.
Yeah. So
yeah,
different processors are inside of them, but definitely at least a 256. You'd have to have a 256. The 128 it makes it rough.
Yeah, and the way too.
Problem is with the cloud. Now I will tell you, with the cloud is hard. Is they don't let you drop it's like my phone right there. The only reason a cloud works is because I took everything out of that phone. I don't have any family pictures in that phone. Yeah.
Okay. So
all I've got is Bo and Matt in my phone. That looks really good when you're trying to find pictures. So.
Yeah, that's all right.
But so what I used, which was a little bit more, because we have Amazon everything, Amazon Photos, but you cannot get a 50-second video inside of Amazon or iCloud. It just don't work. It does not pull. It's not, you ain't got enough time. I've never been able to get a 50-minute video or an hour and 15-minute video inside iCloud. It just don't work. So I put all my pictures and all my videos and everything else is there, of personal stuff, but the video itself is
on the phone.
On the phone, yeah. So that's what really helps.
Yeah.
But anywho, that's kind of the gist of it. I mean, it's very intimidating when you start out because there's a lot of crap that you have to that you got to figure out.
Yeah, it can be stressful.
And it's good to have somebody that you know well and that you can bounce stuff off of and be like, dude, that's a pretty dumb idea that, I don't think we need to talk about that. Or, yeah, that's a really good idea. Let's do it.
Yeah. And write it down. If you think of something, write it down. Have you a little book where topics come up in your head and mark them off. That's kind of how we started.
We started for the first, 10, probably 5 or 10.
Yeah.
And then we lost our notebook and
it's gone. And then now we're just winging it. So we're professionals now.
Oh goodness.
But that's kind of how we did it. If you're thinking about doing it,
don't let it get to you. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah. We just did it, but I think if you're a busy person, it takes 2. I mean, it would take 2. You'd feel better doing it. You're going to be pushed more to do it if you've got somebody involved with you.
You'll be more relaxed if you're just by yourself.
I would probably quit by now if it wasn't for him. Not that I've told him that, but I'm just saying, just how I am. I got so much other stuff I'm trying to do and want to do. I mean, I didn't have time to drive over here tonight and do this. But,
absolutely. Or we didn't have time to stop and do it, but it is just, we make it happen.
Yeah.
we enjoy doing it.
So,
I mean,
and
we do that.
when we decided to do it, we kind of set out to we set a goal basically, where it was like we're gonna have to give it our full 100% effort for X amount of time, and we'll see what's going on with it. You know, so try to set yourself a goal too. Like, make sure that you don't give up too early. And not that we're trying to get rich off of it or anything, or trying to be,
we're far from
a top not successful podcaster.
Yeah.
But it was like, it's like any job worth doing is worth doing right, you know, and
putting the effort in.
if you don't give it enough time, you'll never know where it could really go.
It's just like people that go to a new job.
Yeah.
It's just like people that go to a new job and they expect to be making or to be at the top, and it just don't happen. It's just not how it works.
So don't expect it quick.
Absolutely.
Just let it grow, and you keep doing your thing.
Yeah, it's consistency. Everything across the board is consistency. That's how you make a go of something. It's consistent.
And don't let people dictate it either.
Yeah.
I mean, you tell somebody you're going to start a podcast, which today they're more popular than they ever have been.
Right.
But I mean, some people would look at us and go, "You're freaking stupid for sitting around for wasting 2 or 3 hours in the evenings after work. I'd be at home doing." But don't listen to that nonsense. If you want to do it,
screw them people, dude.
If
you want to do it, do it.
If you want to do it,
if we don't want to do
happen.
if we don't want to do it, we're the top. We ain't gonna do it. I mean, that's just it.
So when we hit our goal, we'll sit back and we'll look at everything. We'll look at our analytics. We'll see if it's worth continuing to do it. You know, are people getting something out of it, or are they not? Basically,
right.
You know, because ultimately, if nobody wants to watch it, or nobody,
there's no sense.
There's no point in doing it. So, and that's a good thing about YouTube, and that's a good thing about Castos themselves. The app.
And the more money you want to throw at it, the more stuff they'll do for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to throw $150 a month at it, or $100 a month? It's something up there. I mean, it's expensive. You can relinquish all of your media, social media, your TikTok, your YouTube, everything. You can relinquish all of that to them, and it's
They'll
a done
just take
deal.
care of it.
Everything, social media. They'll do your shorts. They'll do your snippets. They will put you on. They will put you on the map if you want to pay that price.
Yeah.
So it's just like he said. It's just slow. It's just a steady climb off the rip. You know, it's just when you take off, it's just gradual.
And I will say too, I mean, when you first start out, you're going to watch your analytics. Actually, when we get done tonight, we're going to go look at them. I'm wanting to.
Yeah.
But when you first start out, you'll look at your analytics for 2 months, probably, or more, and watch it pretty close. Honestly, I haven't looked at them in at least 2 months.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while for me.
So we're going to review those tonight just because we're just curious. But it is pretty neat when you look and you've had...
We had like, I think maybe the last time I looked, we had like 13 countries.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
13 countries? That is wild to me. Now, there may only be 1 or 2 views here and there, but regardless, that is crazy. Like somebody...
It's pretty cool.
Across the Mediterranean is listening to me.
Well, if there's 2, somebody told somebody about something.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there's 2.
If there's 2
that pops up overnight,
you got to listen to these guys.
Yeah, somebody said something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so in other words, we just wanted to put together a video that kind of
shared.
Yeah, and told you how we did it, or if somebody's thinking about it, you're on the fence about it, maybe it's encouraging to you. We say do it.
Yep.
We say do it, go for it. It's fun.
Yep.
It got me and Matt back together when we've been gone apart so long through all the years and work and life.
Don't let people discourage you and tell you it's a stupid idea. Just do it. Screw them. Just screw what they say.
Yeah.
Don't be influenced by somebody else. Just do it.
Yeah. And a bad view's a good view.
Absolutely. It's a view. It's all that matters.
So anyway, with that being said, that's all this episode was really about. If you have any questions, comment on the video.
And we'll
ask.
You.
Yeah, and we'll answer back and let you know. But the app that we're using, or the program, whatever you want to say, that we're using, it also builds a website for us for that low amount. Now you can probably get really good ones as you go on, but
That's true.
It does have a
forgot about the
URL
website.
website where we can take that URL and like post it to,
And
afterwards.
it takes you right to our website.
Right.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty cool too. So there's a lot of good features.
If you've ever built a website, I'd pay somebody to build a website for $17 a month.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. All right, guys. Think that's a wrap.
Yeah.
If you got any
Thanks.
questions, like, share, subscribe. You
Messages.
just message us, ask us any questions. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.
If you're thinking it, you can do it.